Hello, a warm welcome to you. I'm Sabine from the Championship team. I'm glad you're here. Today is Boxing Day, and while many people are enjoying a time of joy and plenty, many others are in rather dark places. To be honest with you, I'm quite glad that Christmas is almost over now, because I'm missing so much my family in Germany. I couldn't travel because of COVID. They've sent me photos, of course, we had a Zoom call, but it's not quite the same. Especially on those days when everybody else seems to be having a great time, to be sad or to be on one's own feels like being an outsider, almost a stranger. I do know how it feels to be a stranger. As a German expat living in UK now for over 11 years, I nevertheless keep experiencing misconceptions and incomprehension. Despite my reasonable English, I often feel I cannot communicate all I want to say in such a way that I'm really understood. You know what I mean? There's something special about being with people from your own culture. The words just seem to fit better, and there's an understanding beyond words. And this is said by somebody who, like me, who is from a fairly similar culture as the English one, and I cannot begin to imagine how it must feel like if you are from a completely different culture. Being a foreigner makes you vulnerable, and you certainly need a lot of courage and resilience. However, it has to be said, there are loads of really, really lovely people in this country who actually appreciate foreigners. So it's not all doom and gloom on that front. And I do know that there are many UK natives who find the policies of this country very bewildering, to say the least. And of course, there are also many people who feel like strangers in their own country. People who are a bit different, behave differently for whatever reasons. Just being an introvert can make you feel excluded. So, in a way, we are all strangers to some extent. What can we do about it? Commenting on Jesus' birth, Henry Nouwen, one of the most inspiring authors of the 20th century, said, "You come to me as a small, powerless child, born in a foreign country. You live the life of a stranger in your own country. I wonder if the deep feeling of homelessness doesn't bring me closer to you than my occasional feeling of security." This is an amazing insight for the religious and non-religious alike, since it's all about our shared humanity. This deep feeling of homelessness, which we all experience at times, is actually something that can bind us together as humans, make us stronger. It gives us a deeper understanding of the other, who's actually quite like us, sometimes vulnerable, sometimes strong, often unsettled, oscillating between sadness and joy. For me, as a Christian, the answer is to look to this small, powerless child in the manger, because it teaches me humility and it gives me hope. I do not have to solve all problems myself. I know in my heart there is another way, a way of love and hope. So, what can we do now on this Boxing Day? In former times, Boxing Day used to be the day when privileged people in this country gave boxes of money and food to the less advantaged. So it was an act of charity. Why not decide to pass on some love and hope today? Write a message to someone you know, or call somebody you have not seen for a while. Just the simple act of checking in on somebody can mean the world to them. Or make a donation. There are many ways to show love and give hope. Just pass on the love that's inside you, and you will feel richly blessed on this day. All the best to you. Take care.